Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is part two of the gangster movies, and we left off kind of having a weird misunderstanding of mine about the Whitey Bulger departed Irishman kind of Irish gangster thing, and we figured that out, so we don't need to talk about it. With that being said, let's just get into Kyle's number four, number five.
Yeah. So at number four, I've got Black Mass, and that is the real story of Whitey Bulger.
Right,
And I think it's like the Sugar Hill Gang or something like that. I
right.
can't remember exactly. The Irish Mafia in Boston specifically. Like that was the thing. It's like I'm pretty sure the Irishman, the Hoffa stuff that took place in Chicago, I believe, and
Mhm.
like most other like Godfather Mafia stuff is New York. But the Whitey Bulger thing, that was Boston, and that was the Irish Mafia. Uh,
Right.
the other cool thing about Black Mass making it into this list is that Donnie Brasco, the movie that I am going to rewatch with intention. You know, main character is Johnny Depp, but then you have Johnny Depp like 20 years later, literally, in a completely like transformative uh, role as Whitey Bulger. Like for Johnny Depp, he did not look great when he was playing Whitey Bulger. Um, and yeah, so that movie's just an obvious number four for me. And then moving into number five, I have Gangster Squad, which is sort of veering away from the classics that have been mentioned so far, like Goodfellas, The Departed, The God.
But
Gangster
that
Squad
being
was
said,
not very critically acclaimed.
no, Gangster Squad was not critically acclaimed. But what we did say is that it has a pretty impressive ensemble of actors. Or the Mackie guy, Gosling, Brolin,
Pena.
uh, Michael Pena, Sean Penn. Yeah, that's a heavy list of actors right there.
Yeah,
And some of their better performances, personally. Oh, and Emma Stone, right? Emma
yeah. The
Stone.
female, the
Yeah,
lead female role is Emma Stone, and she kills it. Her and
yeah,
Gosling
yep.
always play off of each other so well. I mean, we both can nerd out on that movie, Crazy Stupid Love, because it is just that good.
Oh, I forgot
But
about that kind of.
Gosling and Emma Stone just play off of each other so well, and
And they
uh,
do in that movie as well. In Gangster
yeah,
Squad, it's not to be understated how well they play off of each other.
yeah. I mean, yeah, their
Yeah.
their
And
intimate relationship seems pretty legit.
yeah, and so also with Gangster Squad, and this is what I said, is that it would be my honorable mention or the start of my honorable mention list because it's that good and I like it that much, but I already gave my top five. So it's
Yeah,
all, yeah.
and I mean, I'd feel bad putting things like Brasco or things like that you've already listed in my honorable mentions. That just doesn't seem right. So
Casino, right. How are you going to put
yeah,
Casino
exactly.
fucking honorable mentions? Sorry.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. But yeah, no, I guess the only other true honorable mention that we have is the person who I was confusing earlier, Brian De Palma. Uh, I believe I got him mixed up with another director earlier.
Right,
Anyways,
you did, but De Palma did Scarface, right?
Scarface, our honorable mention,
And the
because
reason Scarface is in our honorable mention is because even though it can sometimes be construed, or not even construed, but correctly analyzed as more of a drug movie than a gangster movie. With that being said, Scarface is the most gangster motherfucker that there ever was.
yeah,
So What are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, and really like he was basically like a drug dealer.
Right, right, and that's what he was.
uh,
Right.
and like in Goodfellas, when Hill gets into dealing drugs, it's like
Yep,
you
yep.
can do that. But
And in the Godfather, they make a deal about drugs too.
and yeah, and in Scarface, it's all about drugs, obviously, and
Yeah,
there's
they
not
give no shit.
like much of an organized crime element either. So that's why once again it'd be hard to, like, even though it's such an amazing movie and like
Yeah.
a lot of people would be like, how could you not put Scarface in your top 5 gangster movies? It's like, well, it's not really a gangster movie. I mean,
Well, and I also feel like organized crime is a aspect of movies and or maybe even stories that we've been talking about, and like that's what makes our list of gangster movies is we're talking about organized crime.
yeah.
Yeah, every one of our movies listed is an organized crime movie.
Yeah, and what's funny is like even my number 5, Gangster Squad, is literally about a
The
squad
whole game. Yeah.
go after organized crime in LA, and
Yep. Exactly.
it's literally what they do. Yeah, so
Yep.
yeah,
Cool. All right. Well, unless you have anything else to say, I think we're good on gangster movies.
yeah. Next up, we've got probably directors or actors top 5.
Directors or what? Oh, actors, you said. Yeah. We could also do car movies or like, yeah, a bunch of other things. So we'll see. We'll see what we want to do next.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody remember, knowledge is power.
Have a good one.